What's up, fam? It's your boy, Heaven Hollywood, back on IE Network. And this is the Heaven Hollywood Report. And let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor in case you didn't know. That's itydk.blog. Make sure you check them out on all mobile devices and the World Wide Web. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss one video. Let's go. I'm going to start it off with your boy Jack. Jack Harlow. He is back. And his new album will be released on Friday, April 28th, entitled Jackman. Yep, you heard me. Jackman. Jackman is the name of his new album. It's coming out Friday, April 28th. Now, I don't know whether there's a single out or not. If there is a single out, it hasn't been making any noise, unfortunately. But Jack Harlow's trying to follow up on all that success he had from his debut album. Do you think Jack Harlow can do it again? Let me know down in the comments. And that is going to be, once again, the album titled Jackman, Friday, April 28th. Kesha, she's coming back. Her new album, I believe, is called Gag Order. So, as we know, the last time we really seen Kesha was during all that controversy about her and Dr. Luke, the case that she tried to file, well, not tried to file, that she filed, and it was a lawsuit against Dr. Luke. This will be her first album in over 3 years. Gag Order, coming May 19th for all you Kesha fans. So shout out to Kesha. So everyone looking forward to the movie to see, how Halle performs it. I know she's going to be amazing in it. So the soundtrack is going to be available, it said May 19th. But you can go listen to Part of Your World right now on the Little Mermaid Spotify. And remember, the movie comes out May 26th. So go out and support our sister, Halle Bailey. Moving on to your boy, Tory Lanez. So Tory Lanez, after, he got the gag order released or what have you, I believe this is going to all be a part of his supplement to ask for a new trial. So Tory Lanez was speaking on Instagram, and he's speaking about how he's accusing the DA, the prosecution, of falsifying his or tampering with his DNA results. So that's a big charge, for you to be charging the LAPD pretty much with tampering of your DNA results. DNA results. They're saying that they were telling the wrong information purposely to the jury, saying that his tests were inconclusive, when his test, indeed, he said he hired a new DNA expert, and he said the test came out 100% that his DNA was not on the gun. Now, I don't know why they would not do this during the trial, right? Like I just said, Tory should have just testified. I mean, if you just testified, you would have been able to tell your story then, and we might not be in this situation. Now, you have to hope and pray that the judge is going to allow a retrial. And the way you're pointing fingers and trying to make it seem as though the LAPD is being shysty, not to say that's not the case, but my point is, for you pointing fingers saying, oh, they didn't do this, they didn't do that, oh, this was shysty, this was shysty, that's not going to sit well pretty much with the DA, the prosecution. It's not going to sit well with the judge. Because now, with the assistant of Jose Baez, and everyone knows Jose Baez is not the straightest arrow in the bow. So of course, he's going to be trying everything possible under the sun to make the LAPD look like, and the district attorney office to look like they set Tory up. So, but on the flip side, if this is true, if this is true, if his DNA was never on the gun at all, and those tests also said that, the same test that he took, what he's stating is they told that to the jury. They told the jury that it was inconclusive. Now, at that time, Tory's defense didn't say anything at that time. But if it was inconclusive back then, and they didn't say anything, then that's a problem. Right? But he has to prove that. So we'll see what the judge says. Like I said, man, I'm from the beginning, I'm on the side of fair and justice and what happened. If he shot Megan Thee Stallion, he should have to bear the punishment. If he didn't shoot Megan Thee Stallion, whoever did should have to bear the punishment. So they have a new trial, and it's decided that Kelsey shot Megan Thee Stallion. Well, you know what? Kelsey needs to be punished for it. If it's a true trial and decided that his bodyguard shot Megan Thee Stallion, because we know she didn't shoot herself, and we know it wasn't glass because there wasn't no glass around. So if decide that someone else shot Megan Thee Stallion, then they should be punished for it. And no, you're not going to get, what about all the time? Listen, just be happy that you're out of jail if that happens. Don't get out of jail and start talking about, what about all the time I'm innocent? What about this? Just be happy you're out of jail. So if that happens and it turns out that he gets a new trial, like I said, the DA is going to argue you had ample time to come up with this during the trial. And how do we know that your people are legit? How do we know the test was performed legit? I mean, take a listen to what Tory Lanez said.
I've been incarcerated for almost half a year over a gun that the DAs lied and said I shot. In 2021, they demanded I take a DNA test. I took that test with no pushback, delay, or question. Not only because I knew I never shot the gun, but mainly because I was 100% positive I never even touched this gun. In my trial, the verdict of guilty or innocent depended heavily on my DNA results. With the help of LA Crime Lab's DNA expert Randy Zepeda, DA Kathy Tarr, and Alex Bott completely manipulated my DNA results and lied to the world, the media, and most importantly, my jury, by stating my DNA on the gun was inconclusive. That was an absolute lie. They went on further to say, inconclusive means that he cannot be excluded from the gun. My new attorney, Jose Baez, hired one of the best DNA experts in the nation to carefully analyze the same DNA test the fair and correct way. The results came back exactly as I knew this whole time. My DNA is 100% excluded and 100% eliminated from the gun. In other words, it's physically and scientifically impossible for me to ever have touched or shot this gun. After the correct and careful analyzation of my DNA testing, not only did our expert find my DNA 100% excluded and non-existent on the gun, but what's worse was the invalid and illegal tactics the prosecution chose to attain the results used to convict me. Based on the fundamentals of my DNA test, the only possible way for the LA Crime Lab to come up with an inconclusive result would literally be to stop the testing before it finished or completed its final result, which would have and should have shown completely my full exclusion on the weapon. In other words, District Attorneys Kathy Tarr and Alex Bott lied to my jury with false, incorrect, and incomplete DNA results, violating my due process and my 14th Amendment rights. My faith, my prayers, and my highest hopes go to the Honorable Judge Hereford that on May 8th, he rules in favor of the United States Supreme Court law, returning me to my freedom, my family, and most importantly, the justice of a fair trial.
It sounds good, don't it? Sounds good. Hey, again, If this is true, if they can prove that in court, and he gets and they bear that to be true, then he deserves a retrial. Simple as that. If they take it to them and they say it's true, but we have to wait till May 8th to see what happens. Moving on and closing it out with Princess Diana, Ice Spice. So Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj, the song Princess Diana, outsold every song in the top 13 combined in the U.S. this week. I'm reading this article from Hollywood and Entertainment on the Forbes site. Rappers Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice claimed the top spot on the digital song sales chart this week with their joint single Princess Diana. Originally belonging to Spice alone, the song, was released as a remix featuring new vocals from Minaj. The new version of the song has become a massive hit and went straight to the top of the sales chart without any real competition. According to Luminate, the company that powers the Billboard charts, Princess Diana sold just under 76,000 copies in its first week of availability, making it the top-selling tune in America this week by a significant margin. In fact, it outperformed its closest competitors by a mile. Princess Diana outsold the next 13 best-selling songs in America this week combined. The group includes popular contemporary hits from Morgan Wallen and Luke Combs, Miley Cyrus, even brand new releases from stars like Post Malone and Kelly Clarkson. They could not match the popularity of Princess Diana. Princess Diana did not face any serious threat that it came to reaching to the top of the digital song sales chart upon its arrival. The second best-selling song in the U.S. this week is Wallen's Last Night, which sold over 11,000 copies in the prior tracking frame. Princess Diana outsold that runner-up more than 6.5 times over. And I'm sure it will probably be number one in sales going into next week. Also, I believe her EP is now up to 28,000 sold, I believe. So Ice Spice, and she's got 2 songs on the top 10. So Ice Spice is doing it up, y'all. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Peace.